She should be begging for your attention, which is why I'm surprised. What is happening on for someone as beautiful as you to act like such a needy little goblin? You are the most incredible person I have ever met. Any lady would be fortunate to have you. She should be after you. She should be pleading with you, and she will at the end of today's video. Oh yeah, baby. Before we begin, a little disclaimer. If you're not interested in becoming more desirable, this video is not for you. But if you want to be hunted over the African steppe like a hot gazelle by a sexy lion ready to pounce, why don't you drop me one of those? So the first suggestion I'd like to share with you is a little game that really works. Number 1, do not respond so quickly. When someone you're interested in messages you, wait at least 5 minutes before responding. She's thinking, wait a second, by you waiting and delaying your response for around 5 minutes. Is he unaware or did he not notice my text? She knows you read her text messages, but she's thinking to herself, perhaps he's too busy, perhaps he's with another lady, maybe he does have a life. This gets us to the second suggestion, which will make her even more needy for your attention. Number 2, don't always take the initiative. Isn't that the text? If you're the one who's constantly reaching out, if you're the one who always makes contact first, she won't have time to miss you. It doesn't give her time to ponder, gee, I wonder what John is up to. I'm curious whether he's seeing another female. Take the urge and push it deep down. Even if you're thinking, I hope she likes me, right? And now you're thinking, okay, what if she never messages again, Alpha? Which is a danger, but it's prevented if you execute the third trick, which is to send her images of you doing interesting stuff. If you're going to do something amazing, right? Take a photo and send it to the person you're interested in, since the fear of missing out is genuine. Whether you're going to a restaurant, a game, or a pub, capture a picture of something that evening or that adventure. Send it to the person you're interested in and ask, have you ever been here? Or, I believe you'd enjoy this location. She looks at the photos and thinks, wow, that looks like a lot of fun. No, I've never visited there. Why haven't you taken me before, right? It kicks off the dialogue. It makes her see that this guy is genuinely entertaining. Next mind game, gentlemen, is to take care of yourself, right? This is something that will instantly make someone like you want you more. Now you see how you may take it to the next level, don't you? So when she texts you, you reply, hey, what are you doing? And you don't immediately answer. The next response can be, oh, sorry, I missed your text. I was working out, you see what I did there? Exercising? Wow, man, right? And she begins to think, ooh, I'll be at his rock-firm chest and his glutes. My God, his glutes. That's correct. I've got you covered. I've got you covered, mate. All right. Another tip I have for you guys is to appear more attractive. Okay. It's no longer about fashion. It isn't about your physique. It is about you. Is that correct? Now for the truth. You don't have to be crushing it, killing it, or driving a Ferrari to be attractive, sexy, and appealing if you are chasing your own personal aims and goals. Guys with a sense of purpose and passion are the most desirable. Gentlemen, please be aware. Let it be known what your aims and interests are. What are your passions? The fact that you have a life and are attempting to make one for yourself, as well as the person you choose. Choose, gentlemen. You have to prove her that you choose to speak with her. You've decided to date her. You certainly are choosing to spend time with her. You're an awesome catch if you realize and think that you're an amazing person. It both creates and alters the game. The dynamics are different from someone who is really needy and clinging and says, oh, please don't leave me, as if you're the only hot fish in the water, baby. And once you've chosen on her and you've gone on a date, the next effective tip I'd want to give you is to postpone the second date until after the first date. One of the huge mistakes that a lot of guys make that totally destroys that entire life desire and anticipation is attempting to set up a second date before the first is over. This is how it works. You go out and you have a fantastic time. Say goodnight and you could even make out a little bit. I'll call you later. Questions are on her mind. She says, wait a minute, don't you want to see me again? Speaking of crazy intense, the second piece of advice I have for you is to not hit it on the first date. Gentlemen, here's the thing. One of the reasons why relationships are so wild and horrible is that you guys are too pushy and eager, and you're doing things that you should wait a little bit. Remember, if you want the truth, you want the actual truth. If you want to sleep with someone on your first date, they're not someone you want to mess with in the long run. You believe you're exceptional, even when she admits, I really don't do this. Really? You don't usually do this? I don't believe you, sister. You do. And that's why you're doing it with me, despite the fact that you're fantastic. I got it. But the truth is, if she's prepared to hit it on the first date, she's also hidden it with your boy, Peter. Allegedly. The other intriguing thing that will happen as a result of you slowing down and not getting all crazy frisky too fast is that she will think to herself, wait a second. This is unique. This gentleman is doing things a little differently than every other guy I've dated. I want him. Why isn't he attempting to hump my leg because? Is it because I'm not sexy? The reality is that she is seductive. You're just holding yourself back, and this completely confuses her since she's not used to it. Guys, pretty females are a dime a dozen these days. You have to discover someone who not only you are drawn to, but who don't want you to be like a savage beast. You gotta be. You must be physically attracted, of course, but you must also dig deeper than simply physical looks. What's going on inside their heads? Are they stupid girls? Don't date stupid girls. It's vital that you spend time with someone who makes you feel good about yourself. You're better as a team, but it doesn't imply you've merged into one person. Another trick and advice for males is to establish your own life. You have to be your own man if you want women to beg for your attention. You can't always be on her case. You need friends, hobbies, and interests outside of her. It's time for you to realize how unbelievably awesome you are, fellas. You're a hottie, and any lady would be fortunate to have you chose to be with her. And if you do the things we discussed in this video, she will not only be yearning for your attention, but she will beg you to select her. It is entirely up to you whether or not you do so, since you are incredible.